Yo, yo. Praise Yah. Hallelujah. It's your boy YAH. And I'm back with another episode of Word of Mouth. Y'all know what's going on. Bring it in a little bit. Bring it in a little bit. Everybody bring it in. Everybody bring it in. Everybody bring it in. Much love and respect. Everybody tuning in. In the midst of your coming and going, I appreciate you. If you watch this now, if you watch it in the future, I appreciate you. Hey, Cancel Christmas. Cancel Christmas, y'all. Cancel Thanksgiving. Cancel 4th of July. Cancel America. Say it like this. Cancel the United States New Year's. Definitely cancel Halloween. I shouldn't see nobody celebrating 4th of July. I don't know who celebrated Easter, but you should have celebrated Passover. Cancel Thanksgiving for sure. Like, what's going on, guys? What's going on? What's going on, guys? We still celebrating these heathen customs? What we doing? We still celebrating the heathen customs? The 4th of July. They said 4th of July was created 1776, somewhere around that time. They also said in 1776 we were slaves. So what's going on with that, guys? What's going on there? What else would we celebrate? Thanksgiving. If you are Aborigine of this land, if your relative identify with some sort of Aborigine of this land, then you dishonoring them. You dishonoring them celebrating Thanksgiving, which is basically the celebration of Trail of Tears. Ask your ancestors, ask your relatives about the Trail of Tears. And all you people of 40, 50s, make sure you teach your children about Trail of Tears. Teach your children about all of these histories. You know why? They're getting rid of them. They said that they basically said that they're not gonna celebrate any of these things no more. So, which I never really cared for Aborigine history being told in schools because they lie. And they tell it wrong. For some reason, when they lose stuff, they don't want to tell about that. or they want to switch it around like they won. Okay? So, what you know, we bet it's mandatory that you teach your kids true history via word of mouth. That's how everything gonna be told here in the future. Everything gonna be told word of mouth. Okay? So today we're I'm urging everyone, I'm telling everyone, I'm pleading with everyone to spiritually step away from these heathen customs. What's heathen customs? Well, heathen customs are things like Christmas, Thanksgiving, Halloween, 4th of July, January 1st, New Year's, 1 1 2027, right? But we know that the new year starts in spring. We know that now. And if you don't know that now, research. Why did he say that the new year starts in spring? Well, that's around the time when new grass and new things grow. So now, even if you don't agree with me, now you see why I say that. This is why we say these things. Knowing is everything. Understanding is everything, guys. You don't have to agree with a person just to understand them, right? So, you know, I have receipts, of course. I have receipts. Me saying this might not be enough because in the midst of me saying it, you're supposed to see it, research it, make sure it's true, and further your education based upon the matter. What's the matter? The matter is about salvation. The conclusion of the matter, salvation. The reason why I say cancel Christmas and cancel Thanksgiving and cancel 4th of July and definitely cancel Halloween is because these are things that's going to restrict you from salvation. Access denied for salvation. This is why I say these things. These customs keep you far away from Yah. How? You might ask, how does these customs keep me away from Yah? How does celebrating these holidays keep me away from the Most High that a lot of people call God? How does it keep me away from the Most High? The reason why I keep you away from the Most High, let me give you an example. Passover just passed over. The Passover just passed over. Much love and respect, everybody coming in. I really appreciate you. Um, this is an episode of Word of Mouth, and this episode is entitled "Cancel Christmas." Oh, you had big plans this year? Cancel Christmas. Oh, you had your 4th of July outfit already? Cancel 4th of July. Because guess what? In the midst of Passover passing over, some people was distracted with Easter. This is how serving these holidays will have you restricted from salvation. Because you might ask, why are you talking about cancel Christmas? Why is canceling Christmas important? Why is canceling 4th of July important? What does that have to do with anything? Well, in the midst of you, I'm gonna give you an example. One more time, please pay attention. It's free. In the midst of something just happened, something very important just happened. If you're not paying attention, you're not gonna catch it. So I'm not just doing all these videos for nothing. It's to warn you of things. It's not like entertainment like everybody else. It's a group of us who actually do this for a reason. And the reason is information, important information. Con. So let me reiterate. In the midst of the Passover just passing over, something important just happened, guys. Why is it important that we don't celebrate these holidays? These holidays are basically heathen customs, guys. They're ancient heathen customs. Con, let me give you a side note. Excuse me. Let me give you a side note. Just because our ancestors did something in the past does not mean it was righteous. Our ancestors did a lot of bad things in the past. As a result, we are suffering right now. So what I'm saying is, in the past, our ancestors did the same thing and celebrate the same heathen customs based upon the people that we was in slavery around. We pick up all of these traditions from being enslaved by the people that gave us the holidays. The slave masters gave the slaves 4th of July, guys. Hello. Wake up. The slave masters gave you a happy Trail of Tears days. That's Thanksgiving. Happy Trail of Tears here. This is celebration for us killing your people. Happy Aborigine Killer Day. Halloween. You want to celebrate that? That's self-explanatory. 4th of July. I have reports that come back that say we was enslaved in 1776. This was the first time they did 4th of July. 4th of July has a lot to do with the root of the whole thing. The root of it was not for Aboriginal people. As a result, you're going to forget about the feast days. Well, we know the United States have holidays, but does the Most High have holidays? Yes, he does, but it's not called holidays. They're called holy days, set apart days, high holy days. They're not all the same. Some are more. They're a little different than others. Okay? We have things called the Sabbath. You ever heard of that? On the seventh day, you keep it holy. You don't put to work. You don't put to buy stuff. You don't put to do the normal things. Did you know that? Yeah, we have things like that. We got things like Passover. Huh? How do you know about the Passover? You have to know when the New Year is. If they say the New Year is the first month, when the actuality the New Year is the third month, there's a problem there. Now we have to do some type of ingenious calculations to pinpoint when exactly is what, because it's a huge problem with pinpointing the Sabbath, and it's a huge problem with pinpointing the official New Year's. Then guess what? Now it's a problem with the Do you see where I'm going here? Somebody has to pay for that. Oh, yeah. So Let me get this in. Let me get this in motion, my friend. No problem. Let's get this properly in motion, my friends. There we go. Let me get this properly in motion, my friends, because there's a problem here. There's a problem. If I can't keep so if I don't know if I don't know what day it is, they said Monday is the first day of the week, then the calendar says Sunday is the first day of the week. They say Monday is the first day of the week, but I look at the calendar says Sunday is the first day of the week. Now I'm off on days. What day is the Sabbath? Uh-oh. Now I don't know which day. Now they say the first month is the first of the year. So now I hear that it's actually springtime around the third month. So now how am I going to know when is the Passover? Because the Passover is such and such days away from the first day of the year. So how do I know that? Uh-oh. Now there's a lot of problems here. This is what I'm talking about. This is how heathen customs have us all out of whack, out of track. And guess what? We're gonna have to pay for not keeping those things in ignorance, of course. We're gonna get the information. Because guess what? If you listening to this video right now, I'm urging you to pay attention to the times, pay attention to the signs to know when it's time for these set apart days and feasts. The Sabbath is a set apart day for each week. And then throughout the year, there are certain months that hold as set apart days to the Most High. And it's very important that we keep these things. And then, but the first part of keeping those is getting rid of all of these heathen customs. You have to get rid of all of these holidays. You have to get rid of 4th of July. Nobody better not celebrate 4th of July. Nobody better not celebrate 4th of July. Seriously. They said they ain't giving no reparations. They said they taking away Aboriginal history. They said they ain't letting it teach in school no more. What more you want to hear? What more do you have to hear? But you still want to celebrate? You still want to celebrate the holidays? They just said they getting rid of all of it from school. They taking away all the Aboriginal, all the history of our people. You can't take away the invention, but you say that you're gonna take away their name out the history book. You can't take their name out the history book because it's history. How in the hell you gonna do that? I'd love to see it. What am I saying? What I'm saying is cancel Christmas, cancel Charlotte days, which is Thanksgiving, celebrating the killing of the Aboriginal people. They were successful. Their success was our downfall. How in the hell you think they got America? What you think we just gave it to them? Why would we do that? That don't make sense. If you have your own land and own borders, go over there and be in peace. You want all the United States that you see today. All the United States that you see today was not the contract, was not the agreement. Somebody lied. Somebody took something. It's coming back. The Jubilee year coming back. It's a thing called Jubilee, guys. It's a thing called Jubilee year. Look up Jubilee year. We'll do a special on that. Look up Jubilee year. Huh? Everything coming back. For some reason, you guys think that you can take and then have forever. It don't work like that. Nothing works like that. None of this works like that. We got plenty of receipts. Everybody relax. We got plenty of receipts. This is the episode of Word of Mouth. And what I'm saying is cancel Christmas, cancel New Year's. You better not celebrate New Year's. I don't want to see anybody in the red, white, and blue outfits for the simple fact the red, white, and blue said they're not giving no reparations. What does that mean? That means that our ancestors worked for 400 years plus, still working right now. I'm working, all of us working, and they said they ain't giving us nothing. No, nigga, no. We ain't give y'all niggas nothing. That's basically what they said. That's how they coming. You hear me? Yeah, okay. That's cool. That's cool. I like when you just say it though. That's the good part about it. The good part about it is, don't it feel good to get it off your chest? Yeah, no nigga, we ain't getting y'all nothing like that. You steady asking all these years, we haven't gave it to you yet. We'll make you think we giving it to y'all. Now y'all gonna ask us, now you mad because we said no. It been no. Yeah, it been no. But now we got the proof. Now we got the proof and the evidence. We got the proof and evidence. 3 countries. You're done. 3 countries. You're done. You already said it yourself. That's out your own mouth. That's out your own mouth. It's like having money to pay a debt, but if you know if you pay the debt, you'll be broke. You got the money to pay the debt, but if you pay the debt, you'll be broke. That's what that's like. But this is the problem. The problem is it's gonna get paid. It has to get paid, but it's gonna get paid double. It's gonna get paid, but it's a lot of interest accumulated. It's a huge amount of interest accumulated, and it has to be paid. It's not gonna, it has to be paid. You understand? That's how it works. We're gonna cancel all these hidden customs. We're gonna get rid of all these hidden customs. I'm gonna get some receipts out. I'm gonna get a couple of receipts out, guys. Because we've been doing these hidden customs for a while. Because maybe me just saying it ain't enough, guys. Maybe me just saying it ain't enough. Some people need more. That's not enough for some people, and I understand. I really do. I like to get a lot of information myself. I can respect that. We're gonna go Leviticus 18 and 3. Leviticus 18 and 3. Don't meet me there. Beat me there. Leviticus 18 and 3, man. Cancel Christmas. This is an episode of Word of Mouth. What am I saying? I'm saying cancel Christmas. Why are you saying that? Because these heathen customs distract us from what y'all saying. They distract us from what they're doing. They're doing all type of wickedness while we worrying about 4th of July and fireworks. It's all type of stuff going on. Laws being passed. People, us getting screwed around. And guess what? We're spending all our money. Let me tell you how it works. It's a thing called a job, right? And you in the it's a place called the United States of America, right? It's a magical place called the United States of America, the USA. right? And in this place, it's a thing called career, right? And the whole goal is to get a good old career, right? That way you can get paid money, and you can get all the things you want to get when you was a little kid, right? But this is what happens in reality. They pay you enough to last, almost enough to get paid again, right? So now you're in a never-ending cycle of slavery, okay? And in the midst of that never-ending cycle of slavery, what do? You get all of the money from slavery, and it's all, remember, it's only enough to almost survive until you get paid again. But you take all of the little rations and you put it in the holidays. You put a lot into that holiday, a lot of money, planning, preparation, kids, clothes, all this stuff like that. Okay? And then in the midst of the 24-hour slavery, you work. This is what you do. According to the scriptures, a day is 12 hours, right? That's a day. So these jobs make you work a whole day. And just say you don't go off for the 12-hour thing, you go off 24 hours. So in 24 hours, you work 8 to 12, you sleep another 8, and then the other 12, you walk around like a zombie. You scramble around and try to have fun before you have to go back to slavery. So in the midst of that, guess what else happens? Now you're putting all your energy into the pagan customs. Huh? And guess what's happening? Can I tell you the big picture, guys? You did not cancel Christmas. So can I tell you the big picture? You forgot about YAH. You forgot about keeping the law, statutes, and commandments. You forgot about Sabbath. You forgot Passover passed over. The Passover has passed over, guys. What does that mean? That means we forgot about YAH. How do you remember about all of these things when you work 24/7? What time do you have? And then the time you do have, you put it into these customs. Your whole spirit. Oh, the Christmas spirit. What's the Christmas spirit? Putting lights on your house, putting a tree inside your house, putting gifts under that tree, wearing an ugly Christmas sweater, listening to the music, right? What's the things? What the spirit is in all of these holidays. Your spirit is in it. It's not a such thing as a Christmas spirit. It's a such thing as your spirit getting put into something, making it great. That's what it's about. There's no such thing as Christmas spirit. There's no such thing as Thanksgiving spirit. It's your spirit empowering it. It's you and all of your joy and all of your energy put into that, making it great. That's what it's about. That's what it's always been about. They steal you guys' spirit. You offer it onto them. And what I'm saying is, cancel Christmas. Leviticus 18:3. According to the doings of the land of Egypt, where you dealt, you shall not do. Land of Egypt. Egypt is a house of bondage, guys. Egypt is synonymous with house of bondage. House of bondage is synonymous with slavery. A huge place of slavery. What's a huge place of slavery, the United States of America. When you read the scriptures, it's not always about this place that you're reading. It's about future places. It's about past places. It always speaks in the tundras. It's not one dimensional. It's 12. If you have eyes, you can hear. You can feel me. If you got eyes to hear, you can feel me. Let's go to 18 and 1. 18 verse 1. And then the Lord spoke to Moses, saying, speak to the children of Israel and say to them, I am Yah, Elohim. Huh? This is Yah speaking. According to the doings according to the doings of the land of Egypt. So all the doings that we see here, Christmas, Thanksgiving, Valentine's Day, all of these heathen days. Speak to the children of Israel, say to them, I am Yah, Elohim, according to the doings of the land of Egypt where you dwell, you shall not do. And according to the doings of the land of Canaan, where I am bringing you, you shall not do, nor shall you walk in their ordinances. This is Yah speaking, guys. Maybe it's not enough me saying. Maybe you need more. I understand that. That's actually what you're supposed to do. But I'm not saying this I'm not just out here saying this stuff for no reason. It's a reason. It's a big reason. Huh? Let's continue though. Because that might not be enough. That's not enough. We're gonna continue. I have a lot of receipts, guys. I came prepared tonight. We're gonna go stay in Leviticus, go chapter 20, verse 23. Verse 22, actually. Leviticus 20 and 22. Leviticus 20 and 22. You shall therefore keep my statutes and all my judgments and perform them. Keep my statutes and judgments, perform them. Don't just keep them. Don't just read about them. Don't just get on the internet and tell other people. Do them. Everybody. Me, my kids, my wife, my friends, my mom, you, your family, everybody. And you shall not walk in the statutes of the nation which I am casting out before you, for they commit all these things, and therefore I harbor them. But I have said to you, you shall inherit their land, and I will give you to the part. Come. So basically, y'all saying, don't do what these heathens are doing. Do you see them celebrating Sabbath? No. Do you see them keeping Passover? No. So if that's the case, don't do what they do. They're not doing according to Yah. We're supposed to keep the Passover. Why do we keep the Passover? And in honor of our ancestors, when Yah saved us from the Egyptians out in that land in Egypt and out in Africa, when He saved us at that time, we celebrate that. We celebrate that. Why? Because that was a righteous rule by Yah, and also he commanded us to do so. So it ain't like oh, it's just I just do it just if I feel like I want to do it. No, it's mandatory. You know what I'm saying? It's mandatory. (2023). Come on. And we're gonna go to keep it moving. We're going to go to Deuteronomy 18. We're going to go to Deuteronomy 18. Deuteronomy 18, 9 and 12. Deuteronomy 18, 9 and 12. When you come into the land which YAH, your Elohim, is giving you, you shall not learn to follow the abominations of those nations. All the stuff that you see is abomination. Valentine's Day, abomination. 4th of July, abomination. Thanksgiving, abomination. Christmas, abomination. Halloween, definitely abomination. You know that. Verse 10, there shall not be found among you anyone who makes his son or his daughter pass through the fire. Who make their kids, who sacrifice their kids? Who sacrifice their kids? You don't put to do that. And I don't want to hear about no fake Jewish person, nobody talking about they use the Torah, talking about some Goyim. Goyim is heathen. Who is the heathen? Don't talk about the Goyim, or you can do this because they Goyim. No, the scripture don't say that. And they don't call it no Goyim. Goyim ain't in no damn scriptures. We talking about the heathen. And the Goyim, guess what? Guess what? Let me say this. Let me say this. Who is the Goyim? Huh? They say they talking about some. You got these Jewish people talking about some. Oh, you're the Goyim, so we can be slaves. You're the Goyim, so we can do this to them. Or they're the Goyim, so we can do this to them. What are you talking about? Who is the Goyim? What are you talking about? And the scripture don't say that. What are you talking about? You don't know the Torah. That's what I'm saying. You got a whole bunch of heathens. They're heathens. They're the one to run around here talk about some. Listen, Cancel Christmas. Don't follow the heathen because they're not following YAH. You don't see none that they doing over there following YAH. You better keep the Passover. They talking about some damn Easter. What are you talking about? They ain't. If they're not standing on this business of YAH, get them out of here. Point blank. Period. Let's go. Let's go Jeremiah 10. The hair y'all talking about. They're the ones that said they're not giving us reparations. Are we the heathens? They said we heathens, and they're not giving no heathens no reparations. That's what they said. They're gonna find out who the heathens is. They're gonna find out real fast. Because they no damn Jew look like no. Jews are dark skinned. Jews are blacks. Jews are Aboriginal people. Jews are not pale. What are you talking about? You talking about some Goyim. These Jewish people talking about some Goyim. Who the hell is Goyim? Who is the heathens? I love the hell out of you try to show me that. What is you talking about? Y'all gonna find out real fast. Talking about y'all ain't giving us our reparations. We don't need you to give us our reparations. Y'all gonna get our reparations, and you giving double. You gonna give our reparations and interest. What are you talking about? You think we finna take what y'all give us? No, we got to get taken. What y'all thought this was? I don't know what they thought. I have no clue. Jeremiah 10. No. We're gonna go nope, we ain't gonna go there yet. Hold on. Wait 1 second. Let's go Psalms 2 and 9. Psalms 2 and 9. Psalms 2 and 9. What is they talking about? I'm showing right now. You shall break them with the rod of iron. Y'all will get broke with a rod of iron. You shall dash them to pieces like a potter's vessel. Y'all can get. Listen, y'all know what's coming. Now, therefore, be wise, O kings. Be instructed, you judges of the earth. You kings, you judges of the earth. Be wise. Listen. Your best is to be wise in these times that we're living in today. I serve Yah with fear and rejoice with trembling. Kiss his sons, let his be least be his anger. You better kiss the kid, let it be his anger. You already know listen, what you're doing right now is provoking Yah's anger in your ignorance, in your arrogance, in your pride. Somebody's gonna have to pay. Because guess what? If I don't know what today is, I don't know what the Sabbath is. Then I don't know what year is and the months is. I don't know how to keep track of the first year. Then if I can keep track of the first year, I can keep track of Passover. I can keep track of Passover. I can keep track of nothing. Now I'm out of order. Now I'm out of sync. And guess what? Somebody's gonna have to pay for that. For some reason, you think I'm gonna pay for that. Yeah, I might pay for that. You're gonna pay for that too, but you're gonna pay more because you are the reason. You already took our heritage, took our language, took our history, took all our treasures and all our jewels, took all our money, took all our hidden knowledge, took our land, took our bodies, trying to take our spirit. Whoa, what's going on? You think you're gonna get away with that? Oh no. Y'all better cancel Christmas because somebody gonna get it. And please don't get it with them. You're gonna mess around and get it with them. You're gonna mess around and get it with them, guys. I'm trying to help you out. You're going to mess around and get it with them. Let's go 1 Kings 16. 1 Kings 16. 1 Kings chapter 16. First Kings chapter 16. Don't meet me there, beat me there. 1 Kings chapter 16. All right. No, 2 Kings, sorry. Salakia. 2 Kings. 2 Kings 16. Salakia. 2 Kings chapter 16. Um, 16 to 17. 2 Kings 16 to 17. And King Asa cut off the planets and the carts and removed the lavas from them, and he took down the sea from the bronze oxen and where under it and put in the pavement stones. He also removed Sabbath pillars which had built in the temple, and he removed the king's outer entrance. So we got kings removing the temple. This is symbolic to removing all of our structure, removing the laws. Listen, when you see us come to this country and you see all of our people that was already in this country, right, serving Yah in peace, and you have all these people that come and take away all of that, kill our ancestors and raise us in ignorance. What I'm telling you guys is we have to go back to Yah, go back to our ancestors, go back to the natural way of living, celebrating these ancient things of the Most High that was given to us. That's why everybody don't know about it. Everybody's not gonna know about this stuff. We are the witness. We are the only people that know about this. We are the kids. We are the only people that care about this stuff. Okay? So we have to come back into take over our offices, take over the office of priesthood, prophethood. How do you do that? Keeping our customs. It's just like I said in the other episode. Woe to the witchcraft, the left hand practitioner, because you can't do it like that. We got to come back to doing it the way that Most High set it up to be done. We can't just be doing all of these left hand practitioner stuff, celebrating these custom heathen stuff, doing all this heathen stuff. They sacrificing kids, walking them through the fire, sacrificing them. I just told you in Psalms 2 and 9, they're sacrificing the kids. You don't probably do that. Who sacrificed kids? Listen, I'm not just talking about the Epstein creeps and all of the pedophiles. I'm talking about people who sacrificed it. Just like when that one look at the people who sacrifice their kids to the entertainment world, sacrifice their kids to the sports world. It's the same thing. Do you think they're gonna have any time to do the work of the Most High, serve the Most High, and keep all these set apart days? No, they're not. They're gonna be occupied with sports world and these pagan holidays, entertainment in these pagan holidays, politic world in these pagan holidays. Everything has something to do with these pagan holidays. They go to church and have Halloween and Christmas inside the church, and it's against the scripture. Those are pagan, heathen customs. We don't supposed to do that. Who are the heathens? Who are the heathens? We're gonna go. We're gonna go Ezekiel. We're gonna go Ezekiel. We're gonna go Ezekiel 20 and 23. Let's try that one. Ezekiel 20 and 23. This is an episode of Word of Mouth. And at this point, at the point of the United States, Israel, and Argentina saying they're not giving us reparations, at the point of them saying they're taking away, they call it Black History Month, Aborigine Month. They're going to take it away. They say they're going to take Black histories from the curriculums in schools, as if I gave a damn about them trying to teach about our history anyway. I don't care about that. Who cares about that? Let it be word of mouth from our people anyway. It's better. But the fact that they did that and the audacity at that point, and with all that being said, why in the hell are you celebrating Christmas? Cancel it. Why are you celebrating Thanksgiving? Cancel it. Why are you celebrating 4th of July? It's coming up. Why would you celebrate that? The United States said they're not giving you reparations, so why would you celebrate United States Day? Will they change it to Independence Day? Okay, what did that have to do with Aboriginal people when it's not for us? You just said at your own mouth, this is not, I didn't make this up. You said you're not giving us reparations. What does that mean? You don't support us. You don't give a damn about us. You hate us. That's what that means. So at this point, cancel Christmas. Cancel so-called New Year's. Cancel Halloween, Thanksgiving, 4th of July. Cancel it. What's the point? You should not celebrate none of these things. You're wasting your money. You work. So everybody working 9 to 5. The money that you get paid is enough to almost make it to the next payday. So why take the rest of that and put it into holidays when they hate you and they say they're not giving you reparations? So what's the point? You'll be better off saying the hell with all these customs. save your money. This is a warning for your betterment. Do the research to these things. Ezekiel 20:23. Also, I raise my hand in an oath to those in the wilderness that I will scatter them among the Gentiles and disperse them throughout the countries, because they had not executed my judgment. If you don't execute y'all judgment, this is what's gonna happen to you. This is what's gonna happen to you guys. If you don't execute y'all's judgment. Because they have not executed my judgment, but he dispersed my statutes, profaned my Sabbath, profaned his Sabbath. He wants us to keep the Sabbath, not these heathen customs, not Christmas Sabbath, not Easter Passover. Eliminate the United States pagan customs and learn about the holidays and the set apart days in the Bible. Just learn about the ones in the Bible. It's in the Torah. Look up the Old Testament. It'll tell you about all of the set apart day that you put to celebrate that's in the Bible. That's for all of our people to celebrate, not these heathen customs. Get rid of them. We're going to go Jeremiah 10. Much love and respect everybody who came through. I appreciate you. This was an episode of Word of Mouth. Praise Yah. Keep the commandments. Keep the law, statute, commandment, guys. Celebrate Sabbath. Celebrate Passover. Celebrate all the set apart days of the scriptures. Get rid of all of these heathen customs. Cancel Christmas. In the midst of you working all of those hours, in the midst of you getting paid just enough to last till you get paid again. Do not waste your money on these heathen customs. Do not put your spirit in these heathen customs. There's no such thing as Christmas spirit. It's only your spirit that's put in it. Cancel Christmas. Jeremiah 10. Hear the words which Yah speaks to you, O house of Israel. Thus saith Yah, do not learn the way of the Gentiles. Do not be dismayed at the signs of the heaven, for the Gentiles are dismayed at them. For the customs of the people are futile. For one cuts a tree from the forest, the works of the hands of the workmen, with an axe. They decorate it with silver and gold. They fasten it with a nail and a hammer, so that it will not topple over. That they are upright like a palm tree, and they cannot speak. They must be carried, because they cannot go by themselves. Do not be afraid of them, for they cannot do evil, nor can they do good. And as much of there is none like you, Yah. You are great in your name, and your mighty, and your great in might. Cancel Christmas. Cancel Christmas. What does that mean? Take your spirit out of all of these pagan holidays. Educate yourself with all of the high celebrate days of the scriptures. Walk in righteousness and never look back. In the mighty name of Yah, I bid all y'all, Shalom.